started with the in last lecture we have already started the similarities and differences between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining. As we dealing with the similarities, all these mechanical energy based systems in which material is to be removed by the process of the erosion, and they are using the energy, that is the mechanical energy, to remove the material from the workpiece. This will be the schematic diagram that we have already discussed how this material removal is to be carried out in case of abrasive jet machining. This diagram it will show the clear-cut picture regarding the working principle of abrasive jet machining. This will be the water jet machining setup for the water jet machining. Here it will show what are the different equipments those are used to reduce the high velocity water jet and which will remove the material from the workpiece. Just you write what are the similarities, that this some of the points we have already discussed. You write similarities between AJM and WJM. First similarity point, both are non-traditional process, both are non-hybrid process, both are using both are mechanical energy based processes, both are use kinetic energy to remove the material from the workpiece. In both the process, nozzle is required to convert pressure energy into kinetic energy. Write down these points. Take a 2 minutes. You have to write each point in short. That is the first point, non-traditional machining processes. Second, mechanical energy based process. Third, both require nozzle for converting fluid pressure energy into kinetic energy. Okay, next point from the similarity. Both are in both the process, whatever the material used for the workpiece, it the performance of these two processes does not depend on a properties. It may be thermal properties, it may be a chemical properties, or it may be a mechanical properties of the material used for the workpiece. That will be the fourth point. And next point, none of this process is associated with the formation of the burr and thermal damages also. Both are the processes are computer numerically controlled. Means they can be controlled by using the computers by providing certain kind of the equations, by providing certain kind of the codes in by using the coding language. Now we start with the differences between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining. The first difference, in case of AGM, high velocity jet of air abrasive mixture is utilized for the removal of the material from the surface of the workpiece. Whereas in case of a water jet machining process, instead of a abrasive air and abrasive mixture, it will be replaced by the pure water. That is, jet of pure water with high velocity is utilized for the material removal process in case of a water jet machining. Write down this first point. Girish Shilke, he left the meeting, just joined the meeting, and at the end of the lecture, there are many students are joining, right? Within a lecture, at any time, I will take the attendance henceforth. Okay, I think first point is covered. The second differentiating point between AGM and WJM. The working medium for abrasive jet machining is a dust-free and a dehumidifier air that will be used. Whereas in case of a water jet machining, we are using a clean water. Means this is the second differentiating point. It will be related with the working medium. In case of average jet machining, we are using dust-free and dehumidifier air. And in case of the water jet machining, we are using the clean water as a working medium. Write down this point. Okay, go to the next point. In average jet machining, a air compressor is utilized to deliver the high pressure air, that is a pressurized air. But in case of a water jet machining, compressor is replaced by two elements, that is a pump and intensifier. In water jet machining process, compressor is replaced by a pump along with the intensifier in order to provide high pressurized or high head water to the system. That is the point which will differentiating AGM with the WJM. In AGM, we require air compressor to compress the air in order to increase its pressure, and in the, WJM, that is a water jet machining process, compressor is not required. Instead of a compressor, you may use pump along with intensifier in order to provide pressurized water. I write down these points. Shweta, why you are coming late? Remaining all, again inform that I am allowing you for first 5 minutes to enter in a class. Otherwise, I am not allowing anybody which will come in or joining the class late more than 5 minutes. Everyone must have to write this differentiating point. It will be always asked in university question papers. Okay, go to the next point. In average jet machining, air pressure which is used, it will be vary between the range of 2 to 10 bar. But in case of a water jet machining, we require the pressure of water. It will be a more than 2500, or it will be ranging in a range of 2500 to 4000 bars. So that much high pressure it will be required in case of a water jet machining. So this is the point which will differentiating on a basis of pressure range. It will be required while operating this non-conventional machining process. That is, in case of abrasive jet machining, the pressure of air it must be within a range of 2 to 10 bar, and in case of water jet machining, the pressure on water it will be remain very high between 2500 to 400 bar. Okay, I write down this point. Hello. Hello. Just a minute. Hello. My voice is audible. Okay. Arbas. Now. They Next point, which will differentiating between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining, is the velocity of the air abrasive water jet. When it comes out of the nozzle, it will be in a range of 100 to 300 meter per second. Why it is happening? Because in case of abrasive jet machining process, we are providing a pressure on a air in a range of 2 to 10 bar, so that we are getting the pressure, sorry, velocity in a range of 100 to 300 meter per second. Whereas in case of water jet machining process, the velocity of the water jet, it will be obtained around 1000 meter per second. This is the differentiating point between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining based on velocity of the jet. It may be a abrasive jet and a water jet, respectively, in case of abrasive jet machining and water jet machining. Okay, write this point. Hello. Everyone must have to write the differentiating point. This point is based on velocity of the jet, abrasive jet and water jet. How much velocity is to be obtained? Write this point. Next point, in case of abrasive jet machining, there always exists a tendency of grit environment on a machine surface, and this may affect the surface properties and appearance of the workpiece. In case of abrasive jet machining process, whatever the abrasive, it will be bombarding at a particular pace on a workpiece. That pattern of the bombardment, that will be a grit embedment pattern, and it will cause the fracture damage on a surface of the workpiece. And because of this, there will be possibility of affecting the different properties, and at the same time the surface roughness, that is a you may called appearance of the surface may affect because of such kind of a bombardment of the uh, abrasive particle on the surface of the workpiece. Whereas in case of the WJM, that is water jet machining, it is not associated with the risk of any embedment, as no abrasive is utilized in case of water jet machining. In water jet machining process, we are only using water as a working medium. There will be no any other material it will be mixed with the water. We are only using pure water in case of a abrasive water jet machining as working medium. So this is the depreciating point. It will be related with the surface properties and appearance that will be affected by grid embedment of the abrasive in case of a AJM, and there will be no any risk of embedment as there will be no any abrasive particle used in water jet machining. Write down this point. Okay, now moving to the next point. In abrasive jet machining process, such kind of the process cannot be employed in food processing industries due to inherent risk of abrasive contamination. Abrasives are nothing but the sharp edge metal particles, and these metal particles, when come in contact with the water or any liquid, they may corrugate the part, or there will be possibility of the contamination of the abrasive particles, and it may spoil the food items. So abrasive jet machining cannot be employed in food processing industries because of a risk of the abrasive contamination. Whereas water jet machining process, it will be prepared and it will be a more hygienic for slicing the food items like frozen meat, fish, vegetables, etc. This will be the point that will give the clear cut difference between both these two processes. If you are using the average jet machining in order to cut the meat, so there will be possibility of remaining certain abrasive particles in meat, right? So there will be possibility of contamination of the abrasive and spoilage of the food. Again, presence of the metal particle with food, and such food when we took, then there will be possibility for having a certain effect on our digestive system. So abrasive jet machining cannot be utilized for the various processing which will involve in a food industries like cutting, right? Of cutting, slicing of the food items, right? But we can use the water jet machining because it will be hygienic, but due care should be taken, right? Pure water you have to use, right? For that purpose, water jet machining, these are more prepared as we concern or dealing with slicing of a food in case of a food processing industries. I write down this point also. Okay, go to the next point. In AGM, that is average jet machining, it can efficiently machine hard material, including metals. In average jet machining, in fact, it is a preferred for machining hard brittle metals and ceramics. As we discussed that abrasive jet machining process, it will be particularly used for machining hard brittle material that will be quite impossible by using the traditional machining processes. In case of a water jet machining process, water jet does not possess enough power to cut the metals and ceramics. It is suitable for machining a softer material like wood, rubber, leather. This is the differentiating point between AJM and a water WJM. That is related with which kind of a material can be machined by using these processes. From this slide, you come to conclusion that abrasive jet machining process it will be utilized for machining of the hard brittle material like a titanium, ceramic, glass, right? Whereas water jet machining process it will be utilized for the machining of the soft material and non-metals also, right? Like wood, rubber, plastic, leathers. Right on this point also. Okay. These are the some of the summarized differentiating point between AJM and WJM. Now you write all these points, right? Difference between AJM and WJM. This will be the summary of difference between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining. You have to write it. Anybody have any query regarding this similarity and differences between abrasive jet machining and water jet machining? Please free to ask me any query. Is it clear? Clearly understood? Both the process, abrasive jet machining and water jet machining, and difference between these two processes. Okay, anybody have any query regarding this? These are the some books from which we can that will refer to prepare these slides or to take the study material related with abrasive jet machining and a water jet machining process. Now we will start with the next method, that is a abrasive water jet machining, right? In this method we have to again considering its working principle, what are the different equipments those are used, how material is to be removed, and what are the different parameters those we have to consider in case of a removal of the material from the workpiece. As concerned with abrasive water jet machining process, they are taking the advantages of both process, that is a abrasive jet machining process and water jet machining process, and by combining the advantages of both this process, we are developing one more machining process, non-conventional machining process, advanced machining process. It is called as a abrasive water jet machining process. It is a combination of abrasive jet machining and a water jet machining, and in short, it will be called as a AWJM. Uh, Hello. In abrasive water jet machining process, which point we have to cover? That is the application of abrasives in machining process, working principle of abrasive water jet machining process, mechanism of material removal, and application of abrasive water jet machining process. Now, the first point we will discuss regarding the application of abrasive in machining process. If you are considering abrasive used for the for machining process, both electrically conductive and non-conductive processes you have to consider. If you are considering the grinding process, where honing process, lapping process, surface finish process, where you require the abrasive. As far as abrasive jet machining process is to be concerned, we require the carrier medium, and that carrier medium, it will be air that will carry the abrasive particles along with air. But in case of abrasive jet machining process, whatever the rate of removal of the material, it will be lower, and the accuracy obtained, it will be again poor, and the efficiency again, it will obtain, it will be less in case of a abrasive jet machining process. That is, when we are using the abrasive in machining process, which are such machining process: grinding, honing, lapping, surface finish. As far as concerned with the abrasive jet machining process, for carrying the abrasive particles, we require the air. And this machining process, it will produce low material removal rate with a low efficiency and poor accuracy. Whereas in case of a USM, that is nothing but the ultrasonic machining process, where you are using liquid slurry, means water along with the abrasive particles, and they are provided with a certain ultrasonic frequency in order to vibrating this abrasive particle in a liquid slurry. Both are having, again, this process is giving a low material removal rate and low efficiency. Whatever the abrasive you are using for the machining process, both electrically conductive and non-conductive. It may be electrically conductive and non-conductive. If you are considering the improvements in jet cutting technology in case of a abrasive jet machining process. There are certain advantages of abrasive water jet machining process. There, there will be no dust, high speed cutting is to be obtained, no thermal traces are there, no fire hazard, low level of power requirement, high edge quality. Whereas in water jet machining process, abrasive flow mechanism, it will consist of abrasive carrier medium, viscoelastic material. It will be act as a self-deformable stone. No ultrasonic vibration is to be required. Use of pneumatic and hydraulic forces in case of a water jet machining. Because of the power supply issue, uh, we will stop over here. I will take a recap in next lecture and continue the remaining part in next lecture. And there will be problem of internet due to the electricity failure. We'll stop over here. You may write your attendance in chat box. Everyone are requested to write your attendance in chat box. I think everyone have write their roll number in chat box for the attendance purpose. We'll stop over here.